This is your Spanish news. A reparations law granting descendants of Spaniards the right to citizenship has sparked a heated political debate as right-wing opposition figures accuse the government of trying to sway next year's election with new voters. At least 544,722 people have so far been granted citizenship under the law passed in 2022, with 306,000 registering on the electoral roll according to government data. Another 650,000 applicants are waiting to be processed and at least 1.2 million more are awaiting a review, the government said. The approval rate exceeds 90%, but the full process is expected to last 4 or 5 years, far beyond the current electoral cycle. Spanish consulates in Argentina alone have received 1.5 million applications, while nearly 800,000 requests have been submitted in Cuba. The Democratic Memory Law builds on a 2007 measure granting citizenship to the grandchildren of roughly 500,000 exiles from Spain's civil war and the subsequent dictatorship of Franco, as well as first generations of Spaniards born abroad. In 2022, Sanchez's government extended citizenship rights to the adult children of those who received it in the 2007 law, descendants of people persecuted for their sexuality or beliefs, and women who lost their citizenship after marrying foreigners during the Franco era, and their grandchildren. China's BYD, the world's largest electric vehicle maker, is close to a decision on taking over an existing European car plant to speed up its expansion in the region. The call needs to be made very soon, Alfredo Altavia, BYD's special advisor for Europe, said at the recent Automotive Europe conference in Frankfurt. Altavia said that Spain was among the leading candidates for brownfield investments involving the acquisition of an existing factory from a traditional car maker, with a decision expected soon. BYD sales in Europe leapt 270% last year to nearly 188,000 vehicles and more than doubled in the first 5 months of this year alone to 100,000. Taking over an existing plant would give BYD a second European assembly site after Hungary, underscoring the Chinese automaker's push into the European market. And finally, Spain will meet Austria in the knockout stages of the World Cup today. Spain has failed to win a knockout round match in its last 3 World Cups, but the team is the favourite to finally get it done when La Roja faces Austria. Since winning the World Cup in South Africa in 2010, Spain failed to get out of the group in 2014 and lost its first knockout match in each of the past 2 World Cups. Spanish coach Luis de la Fuente, however, has led the team to the 2024 European Championships and has lost only 2 of La Roja's 45 total matches under his tenure. Spain has had a steady World Cup so far, and with Yamal fit enough to play full matches in the knockout rounds, De La Fuente is optimistic that his team is getting better as the tournament goes on. And that's your Spanish news.